Shalom. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Chakwadash, that honors the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that's pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth, doing this thing in truth and sincerity. I'm going to say Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, this is edifying. And basically, I'm going to do this video on a few events that happened circling around the downfall of Babylon the Great. And it's falling morally. It's falling to the inside out. And a lot of it's from crime. So-called, physical crimes, altercations and things of that nature, and death and bodies dropping. So I've always been putting that on wax because, as you can see, it's not getting no better. These people have a totally new, different type of spirit on them. These people in Babylon the Great, not only here, but around the world, but primarily here. And let me start off with this. This is Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of them that made them. Okay, so there was one article about this serial. Here we go. This is pretty much what's hot in the news. It says accused teen subway killer Keandre Russell speaks out. So there's an 18-year-old guy. Let's see if this is the one. I don't really know much about this story, but I'm going to play this here real quick.
Breaking news, that deadly high school shooting in St. Louis. Early this morning, students and teachers barricading inside of classrooms after a gunman broke into the school and started shooting, killing 2 people. Well, tonight, questions about the suspected gunman, how he got inside, and his motive. News Nation's Sloan Glass has the developing story for us and joins us live. Sloan, what are we learning tonight?
Natasha, that community in St. Louis showed us what it means to be resilient in the face of ultimate actions.
On this Monday, 7 security guards were on duty.
You just don't expect this to happen in your life, really, because school's supposed to be safe, environment, it's fun. You just don't expect to text your grandfather at 9 in the morning, hey, there's gunshots at my school. I don't know if I'm gonna live. I'm sorry and I love you.
That student's father praising the quick and productive actions of officers.
I saw the police helping kids jump off of buildings and helping them climb over fences. There's a low building in the back, and a bunch of kids were on the roof, and the police officers were helping them jump down off the roof and climb over a 10-foot fence. So I thought the police did an outstanding job today.
St. Louis Interim Police Commissioner Lieutenant Michael Sack gave an update shortly after the shooting.
The security staff did an outstanding job.
All right, so there you have it. It's here. That happened in St. Louis, Missouri, but this happened a week ago. And this is from a performing arts high school. So we're seeing now that even in rural neighborhoods, and we're seeing that in suburban neighborhoods as well, that violence is there. It's a lot of disgruntled young adults, grade school, middle school, high school, young adults. A lot of them are wind up dolls, meaning they they're on the payroll of Esau Edom to keep the violence going. But a lot of them are disgruntled for whatever reason. The way They see things in the world and they want to take it upon themselves, like what I just read, is just to appease, because whatever that demon's telling them is to go out there and put harm on people. And I actually never had a thought to, in the world to do that. But now we know how the scriptures say, in the truth that we meditate terror. We know the elect's going to get down anyways, But it goes to show that they have no direction, man. I thought really everything was all love. So let me play this one.
The moment is James Soderlund. He's one of the paramedics you saw in the video.
Sounded like a gun to me. It is.
I mean, just take a look at this ambulance dash cam video. It shows you the paramedics ducking for cover while driving down the highway. This was during a shooting last month in Chicago, but that video just being released now. The footage showing two men hanging out of the window of a car and firing off at least 5 shots. Amazingly, no one was injured. And one of those EMTs walked us.
See what I'm saying? They out the window on it, man. No faking. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they're really, it's primarily Jake. But it's a lot of Edomites and other nations too. But Jake is on that violence. Okay? And it's senseless, for real. Yeah, they're killing their own people. They don't get no respect in my book for that, man. Sliding on your own people. But Esau gets a pass. Killing your own. All right, but that's the spirit that's on these people, man. A real degenerate type of spirit, man. And I actually had a dream last night. It was kind of violent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bloodshed and stuff. Can't escape some of this stuff. And I'm on the final season of Walking Dead. And I understand now about them spirits that talk to you to go out and commit violence, them evil spirits. Because in this type of TV series, it's a eat or be eaten. It's a dog eat dog world, because the zombies or whatever. So they have to be very, how they say, move militant. And that's really how we I seen a lot of times now in certain neighborhoods, I see Jake, they be in fast food restaurants with a Pooh Shiesty mask on, man. Serving people food and shit. At Dollar General and all that type of shit. Like, it is real crazy out here. And this is just getting started. So this is Galatians chapter 5 and 19. Now the works of flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, and emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envying, murders, drunkenness, reveling, and such like of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in the past, in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High Yahweh. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. All right, so all these acts that are going on, these violent acts, it's all fleshly. Meaning what? Something is telling them to do this act, and the motive, like I said, a lot of times it is from hatred, it's from envying, like it's saying, murdering, all these emotions that Jake can't regulate within himself. And then they want to go out and do harm to others. All right. And a lot of times now, it's these women being attacked, like on a subway or jogging. and they're really defenseless, and they get overtaken. And that a lot of times is a judgment of the Heavenly Father for whatever reason that came onto them, you know. And I'm the type of person now, I really avoid confrontation. I avoid confrontation. I'm the type of person that parks away from other cars if I'm heading in somewhere, because that's one thing these people don't know how to do is drive. So I'm parking away from them just to avoid them and go about my day. You know, now if a situation comes about, I handle it and I can defend myself, but for the most part, I don't want to be involved with these people because they don't know how to stop. They don't know how to let somebody else have it. Proverbs 4:14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away. Okay? So when the wickedness is around, avoid it. Even when I'm out, if I'm playing basketball, if I'm doing something, and I see things get something that can go left or sideways. I used to be the person to pretty much split things up and you know, and handle it for other people, but I don't do that no more. I do not do that no more. I mean, motherfuckers do what they do. Okay? I let them do what they do, and because a lot of times you can be caught in the line of fire. All right, so we're supposed to avoid these evil men because these people are evil. They don't respect you, and I see the spirit that's on them when you know, the spirit that they give the men of the Lord and stuff like that. They want to take you out if they could. Why? Because they're pussies, and the Lord's rejected them. Okay. Ephesians. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5:15. You know, you could get baited. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do? And that's what Jake liked to say. Well, what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Ephesians 5:15. See then you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right, so you want to put yourself in a situation where you can continuously serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and not be in an adverse situation due to some knuckleheads. You know, due to somebody a hothead and they want to get their lick back or something like that. We all know that, and really when these people come against us, they're really just sealing their judgment. Because I know I can speak for myself. I never actually intentionally try to harm somebody in any way. I'm not that type of guy. Like George Floyd said, I'm not that type of guy. I'm not that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But we know in the last days, it's going to get very tumultuous. Situations are going to be, it's going to be heated because there's going to be a lack of food. There's going to be a lack of bread. There's going to be lack of resources. So they're going to look at the people around them and take from them. You know, that's what they're going to do. That's what the scriptures say. And we can see that through the different type of events that get going on in America. That when it gets like that, these people go buck wild. Just like an animal, just like a brute beast that they are. This is Psalms. This is the book of Psalms. Then I'll close it. So yeah, imagine just driving your company truck and you're getting shots thrown at you. And you got to duck, and you duck your taco. And it ain't even aimed at you. We know Jake can't shoot, so it might, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have to get up out of there. Psalms chapter 23 and 4. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. That's talking about here, Babylon the Great. Anything can go down here. Death, violence, getting injured. That's the perpetual spirit that gets pushed here through the entertainment, music, all of that. You TikToks and all that. The people that's dancing to these songs a lot of times is talking about, you know what I'm saying, people getting smoked and things of that nature. Not knowing what they're actually involved with. Just subconsciously they're involved with it, you know. So verse 4, it says, yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Who's with you? Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is walking with you if you're a true believer. It says, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. So we always have the scriptures to go back to when we're put in these predicaments. We can always go back and revert to that, because that's what the scripture says, walk ye in it. So we're walking in the way of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, not just on camp days and when we're around Akim and things of that nature, right? And if you happen to that happen to you, it was happening. You know, it happens for a reason. But best believe none of us are going out and inducing these type of violence on other people. Although we're going to get lied on and things of that nature, you know. So, Lord willing, is edifying. And give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rachak Wadash, the honors the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. To sincere Akim out there. Shalom.